Hello, everybody. Uh, Welcome back to Obduction. I did a lot of my homework really fast so that I could do this, because I kind of want to get Abduction over with because of all the lag and stuff. But now I also know how to do the next part, which I feel stupid about. Okay, so in this book, it says a clue for, well, let's check. It's a clue for something. I forgot what the clue was. A clue to that code has been placed under the direction of our first mayor. The first mayor is Luther Roscoe, and he was from around 500 BH to 3 BH, or before Hunrath. And then the next part of the code. Oh, yeah. So this has somebody's name on it. I don't think it's Roscoe, but it has. Okay, it's not letting me do it. Is it this one? No, nope, just not letting me do it. It has Washington on the back of it. This is important. Let's head down to the garage. Now, that name on the bottom is randomly generated, so you have to figure out what yours is before. Yeah. So you want to head down over to the garage and find the license plate that has Washington on it. Yep. It'll be a while until I get a new graphics card. Thinking about getting a chair and mouse for my birthday, not a graphics card though. No, I never checked over here if there's anything backwardish. They have like those school chairs. But, Okay, so we need to find the Washington. Here it is, DJM 807. Now we already have half of the code, but DJM is scrambled. So if we go over here to the call box, phone box, whatever you want to say, D is 3, J is 5, M is 6. So we have 356807. That is our code. 356807, and 1 is starting with this one, 0 over here. But we won't need 0, so thankfully we don't have to remember it. But now we want to head over to the telephone code panel thingamabobber, which is, I'm going to sprint there, and I'll push up the packet a bit. Sorry, I thought I saw something. Okay, so now we have to input 356807 or whatever your code is. So we do this: 3, 5, 6, 8. Oh, I do have 0. 7. Hey, there we go. And that gives us power to the elevator, which allows me to go to the top and the bottom, but also allows for more shortcuts. Allows me to see the garage for whatever reason. Another 2 panels that don't totally go anywhere right now. And then a little radio device. We get to see that Captar's power is coming through, but nowhere else is because I didn't do Hunrath. Then we have Marray and Mofang. Marray and Mofang. Now we can go down. Not much else up there, except for the bleeder boombox. We'll talk about that later. I like how they just used a gate. It's like, we'll use a gate for the backing. Alright, we'll go down another one. This is the mayor's quarters. Got a nice little backer reward item there. And a piece of more of the villain stuff, but I already explained that, I think, in a previous episode. Got a little outhouse. A trumpet, which I believe is a backer reward item. No, nope, just a trumpet. Okay. I think it's copyright music, so yeah, it's copyright music, so I shouldn't turn that on. But now we can access the tree, which is a heck yes moment, because yeah, boy, we can access the tree. And this is a bed. But now we want to go up one level. Yeah, I shouldn't have turned that on because it was copyright music. Alright, so now we turn on this tree, and we can move between here and Captar fairly easily. And there we go. So I believe it was the yellow one that goes to Captar, if I'm right. Should be blue. Okay, so that's not it. That's a Marray. So then... It's this one. We're just gonna appreciate the Hunrath Galaxy. Yep, okay, so now we can travel to Captar, but that is not what we're doing today. We are going to go to Marray, which means we need to go to one of the swappers for Marray, which I know where it exists. What the? Sure, game. Thanks. I think I have better quality when I run. That's kind of weird that I have better quality when I run rather than when I'm not running. Yeah, the frames are a whole heck of a lot better when I'm running. Okay, so then we want to go down here. And we'll have to swap this out so that we can do something in Marray. You can tell where the swap line is right around somewhere. Where is it? Let's go over here and look for it. Maybe not. Maybe it just doesn't... Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is, right there. There's the swap line. That's the thing. With swapping, it would probably remove a good portion of the atoms in between to make that line look neat. But then it just kind of make it float. And I love how, like, some of the plants look like coral reefs. Alright, here we are. We have begun Captar. I believe... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, alright. Got a photo now. There's not much else we can go but then this way. For now. Yeah, we actually... Okay, so... We have to go up there. So we have to go to, Marray. Or, no. Captar. We're in Marray. Derp. We need to go to Captar. So we can't do anything here yet, but we will be able to here in a second. So let's go to Captar. And I believe I know where we need to go. So we need to go to the very first time that you enter Captar. Wait, am I right in that sense? I'm trying to think. I don't think it matters. I believe there's might be a bit of a speed increase, but it doesn't really matter. I am probably just gonna use the tree. Because if the sphere is located correctly, it shouldn't be that bad. That's why I swapped the stone sphere for the wooden sphere, because I knew it'd be better because it has a three-way thing instead of just two. Let's hit down the tree. Usually say up the tree because you climb the tree, but go on the ground. Yes, so in chemistry, we are working on... We're working on electromagnetic spectrum and switching between wavelength, joules, wavelength, joules / energy, whatever we call it, and frequency. So joules, hertz, and meters. And most of them are measured in nanometers, but my teacher's like, I'd prefer it if you use scientific notation in meters. It makes it better to understand. And I'm like, oh, okay. I understand, but at the same time, I don't understand. It's like, I'd like to know why it makes it better, but okay. And then in Algebra 2, we learned about absolute value functions, and I have that homework that I gotta do tomorrow. So not today, but good. And then in German, we learned a little bit more on days. I don't think it matters, but hey. We'll go this way. I think. And then I want to... I think I actually want to go back to the wind generator. Mechanical generator. I love the mechanical. It does look like the blades have some mechanical parts that are just utterly useless and just for looks. But they do look cool. I have to admit, the intricate style makes it look amazing. Yeah, okay, so I believe we have to go over there. I don't believe all of these gears are actually needed. Again, intricacy is cool, but sometimes redundant. And maybe, I don't know what their name is, the the Captarians are heavy or something? But why do they need these massive chains? I know they don't have wood, so they can't just make stuff out of wood. But still, why do you need a massive chain? No, I need to be on the other side. Okay, so I need to ride this thing, I think. So that I can get over there. Packet loss went up to 7%, or 0.7%, and now it's back down to 0.3%, which is nice. It went down. Look at the fog. The fog is rolling in. The fog, or the mist, whatever you want to call it, actually used to be water. This place was filled with water, I think. Actually, let's look at the intricacy of this. So, this thing right here is the main gear driver device, and so is this, except this thing is the actual, like, thing that you turn to initiate the main gear. And then it goes down to here, transfer to this gear, and then transfer to those internal gears, where does its power come from? Where does its power come from? Because that one is the only one over there that has power, so then where does the power come from? What is it, like some kind of infinite, like, it swaps itself around constantly kind of thing? That's weird. I don't know. I don't want to fully understand that because it's just mind-boggling. Alright, so I think we have to go around somewhere over here. I don't believe it's on that side. I believe it's over here somewhere. Yeah, it's down this way. It's not down there. No, that's an elevator to Farley's place. And that is an unknown location. Is it? No, I think that's weird. That's just weird. Alright, here we go. This is where we want to be. Yeah, because that's what connects to the other things. Yeah, this is where we want to be, because then it allows us to get to where we want to go. And open the door, and then we go back and do other things. Yay. But this will be the start of Marray. That's probably what I'm going to name the episode, at least. Beginning of Marray. Also, no update on the nuclear big reactor stuff yet. I'm still kind of gaining resources because I need to get gelid cryothium. Okay, so this works differently, so I don't need this one. But the doors and the bridges work on a level of like 3s. So you only need 3 connections to make them full doors. So if I break this connection... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so if I... Maybe they work on 4s. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, so then if I add 1, we get the skeleton of the door. If I make it 2, we get this, like, bioplasma-esque stuff. Then we get the actual shell. Now, if I break all of these, which I'm going to do... Now the door is just open because it has no links at all, which is a pretty cool idea. It's a pretty fair, cool idea. So if I have most of the codes written down, or the things written down, this is 1. So the doors literally just go from 1 to 3. That's literally just easy level stuff. But then there's the other one, panels like the one in the garage, which are on a like. It goes up to far numbers and stuff like that. So you have the central node, which if it's connected to something equals 1. And then you have the top node, which if it's connected to something it equals 4. And you multiply by those connections. And if you have the right one, I believe it's... the right corner, when you do that, it's equal to 16. The bottom corner is equal to 64. And the left corner is equal to 256. Those are all just one connections. When you multiply the connections by, or when you multiply that amount by the connections you have, you get a base 4 system, which is a fairly cool idea, but it still kind of works on a binary system when you really think about it, because it's an on and off implement systems, because you have to connect an actual thing. So it's like 1, 2, but not entirely. It's 0, 1, off the connection, on connection. I probably just broke brains, but I think about stuff like that. I like to think of stuff like that, and once I got the hang of how the actual Marrayan number systems worked, I was like, oh, this is cool. I just started like jotting them down, like, yeah, like this. In fact, I'm gonna actually start working on it, because I'm gonna do it again. It's just fun. I find it fun. Though, how I'm going to do it, because they're built upon diamonds and so you can't really have a product unless you print out some kind of thing that you can work with, but hey, yeah. And we're going to have to take a massive amount of time again trying to get back to where we were, because I probably should have started the episode going that way instead of that way, but I didn't know, so now we have to go all the way back and make a longer gas trip. I usually say longer gas trip because it's like in the car. I don't want to spend more gas than I have to. Money! Also, attention to detail as well right here. It's like they actually lived in this area with this massive woof, woof, woof. That's pretty cool. I would actually like to live in an area like that. Let's head back to the tree. Oh, this guy is being burned. Being burned. Oh, we're down to 0.2% packet loss. It's really how many frames over the entire amount of frames have been lost. Like, what is it? It's like, amount of frames lost over the total amount of frames is equal to x over 100. That's the proportion that you need to do. So yeah, but yeah, 0.2%, that's what we got right now. So we're actually doing fairly fine so far with packet loss. I'm thinking that was terribly racist, or would it be racist or just culturally indigenous? I don't know. But I'm thinking that when it started recording for a longer period of time, that it started to lose packet loss because it was harder to keep track of everything happening. Just a data bank, basically. Data bank? Data bank. I don't know why I say my words. I'm turning into a British person. I don't know why. It's not a bad thing, but right now, Britain's in a Kahoot area. It's basically just up in the air what Britain's doing right now. We just don't know. It's like, Britain, what are you doing? We don't know. We want to know, but we don't. It's like we ask, but they don't respond as well. It's like we get back to the European nations reunion. Britain's not there. It's like, Britain, what are you doing? It's like, oh, we Brexit, remember? It's like, yeah, we know that. But I mean, like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, we're in a panic. I mean, no offense by that. Y'all are awesome. I love England. But you guys are kind of in a bad place right now. And everybody's who is Christian is praying for you. Most of anybody who in a religion is praying for you, I should say, not just Christian. Like, I totally forgot about other religions for a second. I don't know why. And that was one of the projects that I like to do. I like to research religions. I don't know why I just totally blanked on other religions. It's like there's only Christianity. I mean, there was for like a good long while, other than Judaism, which was the other big one, but I mean, like, nobody else could join it unless you were Jewish, but yeah. Okay, so this is where story happens.
Don't panic. This is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area. You'll get more information after you sign in.
I turned subtitles on because I had a
Don't
feeling
panic.
okay.
This is the best way to keep everyone safe.
Okay, yeah.
Don't panic. This is the...
Okay, don't ignore it, ignore it.
Best way to keep
I'm just trying to look at, yeah, okay,
Just
so...
stay on this path and cross the first...
Okay, so yeah, we can't actually do that bridge until we get to the other side. So we have to go through a massive workaround. Also, this is a backer reward item. Strange. Let's head this way. So yeah, this is the part where we have to go back to Hunrath and swap it. Actually, you can get a better view of the backer reward item, which is just a broken tree. I don't know why. I have to look at like the back reward stuff. We're gonna stay on this on the path without having to swap stuff.
Don't panic.
Is it? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, oh my god, my brain. Oh, I hurt my brain for a second. Oh my god, I was so confused. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we do want to swap so that we can go to Hunrath, take the Hunrath rock arch, the natural rock arch, and bring it here so that we can make it a bridge, which will allow us to do better thingy-me-beebs. But the bridge doesn't actually have a swapper on it. It's only the Marrayan side. Right now we're in Hunrath. And now we can't get to the other side. And there go the cables for the bleeder. That always happens when you swap in. The bleeder cable's physics just goes nuts until you look right at it. But yeah, I love it. It's just funny how it just goes like... And this is, I think I like the Marrayan swapper for this side better. Because it kind of, it's a little strange, but it kind of gives that feeling of an actual house because it's filled a bit, if you know what I mean. A house doesn't feel like a house till you put something in it. If it's just empty, then it just feels like a box. It just feels like some kind of prison. But when you actually put something decorative in it, then it's like, oh, that's nice. Even if it's just a singular plant in the middle of your living room, at least it's something and not nothing. It's like it just sits there doing nothing, but hey, it's something rather than nothing. And we're gonna have to listen to Farley again, yep. No. I am panicking. I am very much panicking. Ah! I will panic if I want to panic! Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else here. Packet loss is still at 2% or 0.2%, which is nice. Okay, so this is where stuff doesn't like. So we can't go this way, I don't think, because it hits the wall. And we haven't unlocked the wall. Also, I love the bridges. Just the way they made their bridges is amazing. It reminds me of Adana. I don't know why. I just love, especially this little area which is enclosed by all the vines and roots. It just reminds me of Adana, and I love it. Also, they didn't have a water puzzle, but they chose a wind puzzle for Obduction. There always has to be some kind of elemental puzzle in a Cyan game. Yeah, okay, so this just takes me back over here. We don't want to go this way yet. Or at least, I think we can go that way, and I don't think we can go this way, but I still want to see what's down here. Yeah, we can't go over this way, because we have to be on the other side to do the level-o-meter. Wait, what's this? Another little lookout. I'm going to take a picture here, because it looks nice. Yep, they caught some birds as well, or whatever those things are. Also, that is Captar, the actual Captar world. Captar Marray are swapped. And then Hunrath and Mofang are swapped. Alright, so we want to head over this way to this big boy up here. Wait, I think you can see the tree through here. Yeah, the red leaves right over there, that's the tree. Again, I love the intricacy, but some of it just doesn't look like it's needed. Okay, so we want to head up here. Or just a monitor there. Okay, so this is where we have our blue laser, but directions are alternated, so you have to kind of get a grasp for it, and it's just kind of annoying. Oh. Come on. Oh.
Well, this be unexpected. Good. But happy. Good. Very good time to be come here now. I am not know who you are, but I could use help. Watch. I am trapped. Not can move. These beasts, called villains, they are much danger.
Not villains, villains.
Just look around. They live below water. And they are storing us for food. You will see as you go. Come. I cannot be here. Find a way to me. And I can figure this out.
So, that was the mayor, but it didn't totally sound like the mayor, and because it wasn't the mayor. It was one of the Mofangs, because they have a chameleon-like ability to just change into anything and sound like anything, but they don't have the ability to mimic any language. That'd be nice, but they don't. And you could obviously tell that his language is a bit off, but we still heard him speak in several different languages with perfect ease, including Dunny. So definitely not the mayor. That was pretty easy to understand. So we want to get over there, because there's a door in the sky that we have to get open. There's a door in the sky. This sounds like something from any kind of old 1970s band or something. And then we go through another... Actually, wait, let's go back. So, yes, Captar, they are all underwater. You can see the water there. Well, not all of them. Some of them live above the air, but they do go underwater a lot. But there is no water level anymore on the Captar swapped. Also, these are armor stations. It looks like blazer tag. Or laser tag, whatever, which way you want to call it. And these are their rifles. Pretty neat. Okay, so this is where the swapper puzzles.
Why? Are you waiting for some purpose? I'd prefer you hurry.
Okay, so now we're on the other side of what we tried to get through, and we can... not that. No, we can turn that off. That, there we go. Now that's just one of them. We have to do the next one in the line as well, which I think is that. Yeah, and then we have to do the next one as well. So we do this one. And then there's another one after this, I believe, so we gotta do this down here. Each one of these notches corresponds to a path piece, and then we gotta do another one here. So that's what it looks like. There we go. Now we've activated this bridge so we can get across easily without having to go through that massive portal conjunction, but it does look nice. Alright, the next area... Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, I think. There we go. Okay, so this is where the puzzles begin. The puzzles for this age. And it's just a little on the edge of annoyance, but not to the point where I'm like, I want to die. It's... You start to figure out just exactly how the swapper stuff works, but not that fun in any way. So it'll take a bit. And then there's two versions of this puzzle. There's the one we're about to do, and then there's the next one, where there's another rotational thing with rotating pieces inside it, which can be annoying. But here we are. We are now here. I do not believe this is the one we wanted to take. Actually, I think this is the one we wanted to take, because then we take that one. Okay, wait, let me see. Let me think. Okay, so if I took the big one first, and take this with me. Okay, so we want to head back. And we want to take the big one with us so that we can easily just use this small swapper so we can get back. What this does is it allows us to get to through the room. Because the room itself can be swapped. And I'll show you how. So you saw that this is just a small little swapper. Like a normal size swapper. And then there's a swapper right there. This swapper controls the entire room, not just that little area. So we want to take this one and then take that one so that we can come back easily without having to go around everywhere. And also because I think that's locked. But when we swap the room with the Hunrath junkyard area, it'll allow us to get through this room. Because there's like a interior room and an exterior room. The interior room is blocking the other side. And we want to get through that. But now, there should just be this massive white shell in the middle of the junkyard. The scrapyard, whatever you want to call it. I call it a junkyard. Yeah, so now here's the interior wall. Just in the middle of the scrapyard. Kind of funny in my opinion. So now we can take this smaller one and go back. Yep. But this is kind of the idea of some of the puzzles here in a second that we'll see. And they are quite annoying. I have to admit, they are very, very annoying. And they're just very repetitive. Okay, so yes, now we can get across and go over here and use this elevator, which does not go up, but does go down. I think it can go lower as well, if I'm right, or if I'm wrong. No, but it has another path down here that we can take. Well, we went back up to 0.3% packet loss. I think this is just a nice little area that we can look at, which I will take another picture Oh, nice little area. They like doing that, I think, in this age because they knew people would like this age. Age, whatever. World. I mean, Cyan said they would just basically call it, ages now. This little bridge here doesn't totally matter, simply because we already broke this thing. I think this is just mainly for other uses. It doesn't matter now. But that one does. Okay, so we can, I believe, I gotta look at the surroundings on the other swappers. I think what we need to do, we need to take this one, and I think there's going to be another swapper over there, because the swapper on the other side actually contains the thing. Then we gotta take that one. Or maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I gotta look at the other side. I know where the other side is as well. Now we are in the Hoonrath mineshaft. So we need to get this thing out of this area. Actually, we need to turn it on. There we go. Should be everything. Yes. Okay. So now we can get across. I don't think there's really anything else. Okay, here we go. There's actually a note. Okay. Hello, Olog. The gauntlet area is complex. It was meant to be. The villain intended to provide a friction. The idea is to slow down any mass movement within the world. Now that we have begun to have suspicions, you'll notice that they have reformed and extruded entire areas to confuse and slow down any mass attack. Your task will be to reset all the locks in the gauntlet before being potted. Farley, please keep this to yourself. I used a shade of blue ink that is not easily visible to the Mofang. Ah, so they can't see blue ink. I didn't totally know that. Okay, so this is the first one, which is we just did. This is the second one. This is the third one, and this is the fourth one. But we are in the mines of Hoonrath right now. Can I go over here? I don't think it goes anywhere, but it'd be nice if I could actually go over there. Alright, so now... Oh, is there anything over here? I don't think there is. But I also... Okay, so... Then let me take this. We don't actually need to swap the middle piece. There's no reason to. Because if we do swap it, then we get blocked out, I think. Because there's already openings and we don't want to mess with it. And now we can actually do this just because I want to. So we will. And now we can just kind of look at this thing over here. Yep. I think this is the first time that you can actually get up close to these things and look at it, which is nice. It has like, I think it uses a burning of some kind of fuel that burns to produce the laser, though exactly what fuel or what element it is, I do not know. Okay, and then we want to go back, I think, and swap that over. No, we want to use this one so that it swaps this with that thing. Wait, okay, let me think. Oh, okay, so I think we're actually fine here. All we have to do is this. Yeah, we're fine. We don't have to do anything. That was pretty much all we had to do. Here we go. And it's really cool how their computers automatically connect to the next one in line. If these are even computers that they're using. Okay, so this we're gonna have to swap. And actually, we're gonna want to swap this back, this little thing back real quick, because we have to go to the other side and connect the bridge in Moonrath, because we need this thing to be able to come back over here and get to the other side fairly easily without any problems. Yes. But yeah, this is not the last one, I don't think. I think there's one last thing we have to do, and then we'll be good. Okay, so do this, that there, that there, that. What the heck? I'm thinking about Undertale, but I don't have it bought. I need to buy it. Thinking about getting a collector's edition or something. Okay, so now we can actually not get out of here. Alright, nice. So now we have a way to get over to this area. So let's... take this back. Yeah, so now we have all Moonrath up here on the Moonrath side, basically. We basically just fixed it. We were like, oh, let's just fix it. So yeah, now we do have every Moonrath piece in the right place. We just unreset the lock, basically. That's all we're doing. Unresetting the lock. Oh, but I thought... Never mind. Alright. I was wrong. Ignore what I said. Alright, so now we can take this and zip out. Because that's what we do, we zip out. Alright, we're back down to 0.2% packet loss. Nice, we went down. I'm going to keep watching that just because it's fun to watch it. And kind of like, this is like a stream goal kind of thing. Alright, so now we're in a rando area. In a way. I want to head over here. The frames are really well right now. I got 60 frames going? Are you freaking kidding me right now? That's awesome. 60 freaking frames right now, dude. Or now we're back to 52, but still, 60 frames. Heck yes! We're chugging these things out. It might be because we're in a enclosed space like the mine shafts. Or is it my ping? It could just be my ping. I wonder if this is all just boiling down to my ping level. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. So yeah, now we can head over here and get to the next thing. Which we can now take over. But then we have to take this back over as well. We have to do multiple back and forths over here. It's like the first one, we have to do it multiple times. Not fun, but okay. Yeah, okay, so now I have to go back over and take the other thing. Oh, I think I see what happened. So when I moved it, this thing stayed in the same position. So basically now I have a locked Marrayan piece here. And yeah, and then that's a locked Moonrath piece. But I'd have to rotate the thing on the other side so I could actually... Oh, my nose. Ugh. I've had nose issues for like the past few days. I don't like it. It's beginning to get colder here, which is nice, but... yeah. I wonder if they literally mined out all of the mine shaft just for this purpose. That'd be hilarious if they did, because it was kind of like, what else are you gonna use it for now? Or if maybe the mine shaft already existed and they just kind of built this on the other side, and it was already here, and they're like, well, if we position this correctly, right now I can head back across, do the same thing again. 60 frames per second, boys, let's go. But we're at 0.3. Wait, what? I'm at 0.3% packet loss. You're running 60 frames? It don't make sense. Maybe it's because whenever I'm swapping, it just hates me. I don't know. It hates me. It hates me. It hates me. Hates me. Hates me. So there really isn't any puzzles other than the ones, and by puzzles I mean like numerical, logical puzzles, other than the mechanical puzzles afterwards, like this one. Alright, so now we're on the final phase, phase 4. So we need to get this right. But first, I think it already leads to an area. No, it don't. Okay. So the first position we want it at, I think I wrote it down in the book. Somewhere in the book I wrote it down. Let's see if I can find where I wrote it down. Come on. Come on. Here it is. Okay, so the first one, it needs to look like Okay, so we just need to rotate this piece. Or no, wait. We need to get that piece there. So, what we do, I think... Okay, so my brain is trying to comprehend this real quick. I think I need to rotate this piece that way. I need to rotate the entire thing this way. Swap it, rotate it back, and then swap this one. And then I have that thing. But while it's swapped over there, I need to rotate it once. That way. So let's... Oh, wrong direction. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I see my issue. Okay, so I need to swap this piece out and rotate here. Let me check how the swapper works. I think I have to move it to the front position. Yes, I have to move it to the frontmost position so that I can swap it. So I want to move this, and I want to swap, this piece, move it into the correct position, and then move this piece, and then swap it back, move it back this way, swap that piece out, and then rotate it so that this is the right position. So I want to rotate it this way, then I want to head down to swap this piece, and then rotate it. Crap. Okay, so I wrote it. I wrote it. I either rotate it. Where's a pencil? Okay, let's see. Is this even the right piece? I don't even know if this is the right piece. I think I need that piece. Okay. I don't even think I can do that. I don't think I can swap pieces like that. No, I have the right piece, so I have to rotate it once or twice. Or 1, 2, 3. So it's either 2 or 3. So it's 2 that way, 2, 3 that way. Okay, so I'm writing 2 or 3 down because I don't know the direction of the rotator on the other side yet. We will see what it is. Okay, so now we swap this to Hoonrath's mine shafts, which we have to actually do something over there before we do that, but hey. My brain is like really trying to work how to do this. I don't think I'll finish this. I want to do this so I don't have to deal with it anymore. I think I'll try and finish this stream, but I do not want to do this next stream or continue doing this next stream because that'll just be bad. Okay, so before we go up to the rotator, which should be over there. Okay, so let's see. If I came in this way, I'm looking at it like that. So I don't think it matters. So if I... That's one, and then I need to rotate it. Rotate it? Did I only need to rotate it once? No, I don't fully know. We'll have to... I'll have to swap it back and forth to see exactly how we're gonna do that. This might be an hour-and-a-half long stream. I also have to use the restroom, so that'll probably also make it an hour-and-a-half long stream. But this will be my first hour-and-a-half long stream that had been in a while, so that's nice, at least. Alright, so now we can do this. I think that was a Riven door sound. Alright, so we want to leave it like this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna figure this out after stream, actually, because I have to use the bathroom really bad. And then there's also that I gotta do. And then we also have to do a whole bunch of other stuff. As you can tell, I'm like trying to hold in. If we go this way, actually, we can go back. That's a backward word. It's a wine barrel, I think. Or a beer barrel. Barrel, 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 barrel. Major barrel. I was blocking the door. Again, Riven sound. And now we're back here. Alright. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget to follow on Twitch. I almost said subscribe. Follow on Twitch. Subscribe means money, and I don't have my bank account set up for this yet. So, please remember to subscribe and like on Twitch, on YouTube, and follow on Twitch. I hope y'all have a nice day. I will see y'all later. Bye. That's not the end button.